Hey everybody, welcome to another class. What we're going to do now is we're going to read another story. Okay, this one's Death by Humor. This one's another comedy. So as we're reading the story, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to learn new vocabulary as we go along, work on your reading skills, and we'll also look at the author and the way, the use of the color and so forth, and his comedy that he uses in this. Okay, let me share the screen with you. For those of you that are interested in getting a reservation ensures that you have a seat in class. What you do is you just go to verbling.com/get-reservations, and with getting a reservation, again, you'll ensure that you have a seat in class. Okay, just like Body. Body has a seat in class. Hey, Body.
Hey, Bret. How are you doing today?
Doing well. Doing well. Yep. So good. So yeah, well, for you it's nighttime, and yeah, for me it is morning. Yep, 10 o'clock in the morning. So good. So have you been taking any classes yet? You must be taking some classes, right?
No, just one Colingo 2 or 3 hours ago, I think.
Okay, good. All right. Well, I've been reading comedy stories. It's been the focus today. So, yeah, we just had one about a squirrel that was that's running a company, and now we're gonna have Death by Scrabble. Okay, so.
Okay.
So yeah, do you know what Scrabble is?
No.
Okay, so it's a word game. It's a game where you make words, and then.
Yeah, I guess it by the table game. Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, and in doing so, you gain points based upon the letters that you use, and obviously, the more letters that you use and the ones of higher value, the more that you get. Do you play any board games?
Not really. Sometimes when my little cousin is boring and she, buddy, let's play, and me, no, buddy, and she's alone, and buddy. Okay, let's play.
Yeah, and you want to say when my little cousin is bored, okay?
Okay.
Yep. So when she's bored, and she might be bored if you're boring her. I'm just kidding with you, man. I'm just kidding around. But I'm just helping you too, right? I mean, that's how you use it, okay? So, but the only way you get bored is if somebody is boring you. So hopefully you're not boring her. But anyway, you know. So yeah, that's right. I forgot you have just a ton of family. You have so much family. You know, amazing. Yeah, I used to have just one niece, and I would tell her, "You're my favorite niece," and finally she understood. I'm your only niece. So anyway, I would tell my one niece, "You're my favorite niece." You know, a niece, like you have nephews and nieces, right? So your brother has children, okay? And his children, if it's a male, it's a nephew. If it's a female, it's a niece. I only had, yep, exactly. So I used to tell my one niece, "You're my favorite niece." She finally figured out that I was her only niece. But anyway, it's a dumb little joke. So here, let me see who else is here, and then we'll get class started. Good to see you, Body. Hi. Let's see here. Welcome back, Vinicius. Hi, Vinicius.
Hi. How are you?
Doing well. Okay. And guys, so for some of you, what's going on is your connection is cutting in and out on you. You're like, "Oh man, why does it do that?" Okay. Now, if you have a slow connection, I can't help you with that because I can't come and buy your internet connection for you, or buy you a new internet connection. However, let me share a link, and I'll share it in both chats. There's something called Google DNS, and since you're using Google Hangouts, all right, you can use this Google DNS, and it will improve the connection so you won't get dropped as much from the Hangout. Just take a look. It's nothing harmful, and it's all free. Okay. Tarcisio, welcome back.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Hello, Sami. Hi, Sami.
Hi,
Hi, Sami. Where are you from, Sami?
I'm from Egypt.
Oh, good, Sami. Good. Yeah, we were talking earlier in one of the classes about how some people in Egypt have to go into the military and others do not have to go into the military. You know, and one person had an exception to that. So, but good to meet you, Sami. Very good to meet you. All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hi, Ronnie.
Hello.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, what's going on, Ronnie? Where are you from?
Colombia.
Colombia, fantastic, home of the world's best coffee. Good.
Yeah.
So you're my second person from Colombian class. So good. Prasanna, welcome back.
Thank you.
Yep. So is this your third class, Prasanna?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, good. You like it so far, so good. Fantastic. And hey, everybody, I'm going to mute you guys, okay? The reason I'm going to mute everybody is just because there might be a little bit of sound coming from you, okay? You can hear it's much clearer now, right? So just when you're not speaking, just please stay muted just so we don't have extra noise. And sometimes you don't know you're making extra noise, but we do. Okay, Juan. Hello, Juan.
Hi, man. How are you?
Hi, doing well. If I'm keeping count, this is your fourth class with me in your entire lifetime is me being a teacher. So, so good to see you again, Juan. And pardon me, Mr. Ferreira, is it Guido? Is that right?
Yes.
Guido?
I'm here.
Hey, Guido, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And Guido, have you been in? Am I pronouncing your name properly? Is it Guido or?
Well, in Spanish, it's Guido.
Guido. Okay, Guido. And
Yes.
I'll mess it up. Ask Tharcisio. I'm still not even sure if I'm saying Tharcisio properly. It took me like 3 years to figure out his name. Okay? And his name isn't even Spanish.
You are doing very well.
Portuguese. Well, thank you. So, Guido, where are you? Or Guido, where are you from? Is it Guido? Is that right? Guido. So where are you from?
Mm-hmm. I'm from Colombia.
Okay, another person from Colombia. This is fantastic. Colombia, Brazil, Egypt, everybody. We even have somebody from Nepal here, guys. Quite amazing. Okay, and Arthur. Hi, Arthur. Arthur's kind of just hanging out. Arthur's one of those guys that just like comes to class, looks at you. Come on, Arthur, say something. No, Arthur, make sure you unmute your microphone. Unmute your microphone. And yep, thank you, Tharcisio. So Tharcisio shared the link for the book that we're going to be reading. Okay, it's going to be another comedy, guys. I wanted to laugh a lot today. Arthur? Here, Arthur, let me help you, Arthur, since you might be new, okay? So here, Arthur. Okay, let me just see here. Okay, so Arthur. Dear Arthur. Hello, Arthur, that's you, Arthur Akko. So Arthur, what's going on is you might need to click this. Look at my screen. Click Bret Tutor, okay? Click that microphone, okay, because you might be muted. If that doesn't work, then take a look here, okay? All right. Okay, Arthur? Yep, but try to fix that, Arthur, because you need to have a working microphone. Okay, we need to be able to hear you. All right, and I'm hearing somebody. So hey, Vinicius, just Vinicius.
Hi.
Yeah, just keep your microphone muted when you're not speaking. Okay, there's a little bit of background noise that comes from you. All right, no problem though. Okay. So yeah, so Arthur, get your stuff working. And I see Nihan is back for another class. Okay, so good. All right, so Death by Scrabble. Again, Tharcisio has been nice enough to give everybody the link. For those of you that haven't taken one of these classes with me, as we go through this, what I'm going to do is I will over here be putting up different pictures. Not all the time, but maybe there's some new vocabulary. All right. So in here, for example, you probably know what Scrabble is. Okay, Scrabble's a board game. Okay, and that's what this is about. So it's a board game where you create words, and then each one of the letters has points, and you add those up, and that's how you win, is by having the most amount of points. So I'll be putting things like that up over here. As we go along, I'll explain the vocabulary. I will speak a little faster because this is an intermediate to advanced class, okay? All right, if you're a beginner, please go to a beginner class, okay? All right? But I think everybody here is at the right level. You all sound like you're at the right level. Nihan? Hi, Nihan.
Hi, Bret. How are you?
Doing well, Nihan. How's your day or night so far? Everything good?
Actually, it's morning. Morning 5 in Turkey. 5 a.m.
Good morning, Nihan. Okay.
No, I haven't sleep yet.
I haven't slept yet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
okay.
I will go to work non-sleeping.
You go to work without sleep. Okay. All right. Hopefully, you're not operating heavy machinery. So this is heavy machinery. Okay.
I'm doing surgery.
So, you're doing surgery instead, okay? So you're gonna operate on a human being, okay? So this is what you're gonna do. Well, let's see here. So good. What kind of surgery are you gonna do? Are you gonna do plastic surgery?
It doesn't matter. I can cut everything.
Okay.
No. Our boss is at the other country, and we are a little lazy in work. It doesn't matter. I cannot cut anybody.
Yep. They say so. This is your operation. This is what you're going to operate on. They say when the cat is away, the mice will play. Okay. When the cat is away, the mice will play. Okay. And that's what's happening. And then in Norway, they have when the cat is away, the mice will dance on the table. Hey, Arthur, one more chance, Arthur. Arthur. Hello, Arthur. Okay. Hi. Where are you from, Arthur?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you and see you, Arthur. It's amazing. Power of the internet. Where are you from, Arthur?
I'm now in United States.
Okay. All right. Where you?
I'm from Iraq.
Iraq. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So good. Can you read? Can you read this for us? Can you start to read here?
Can I start?
Please.
It's a hot day and I hate my wife. We're playing Scrabble. That's how bad it is. I'm 42 years old. It's sweltering hot Sunday afternoon, and all I can think of to do with my life is to play Scrabble.
Go ahead. I should be out.
I should be out doing exercise, spending money, meeting people. I don't think I have spoken to anyone except my wife since Thursday morning. On Thursday morning, I spoke to the milkman. Complete?
Continue. You want to say continue? Go ahead.
My letters are crap. I play
appropriately.
Begin with the end of the letter pink star. 22 points.
Okay, so good. Okay, so again, they're playing Scrabble. Okay. So guys, this is a humor. Okay, this is pardon me. The reading. This is a comedy. Okay, this is humor. So it's going to be pretty. There'll be some funny things about it. You might not understand all of it, but it's okay. All right. So yeah. So this is how Scrabble works. Okay. So in here, he got a little pink star, okay, with the N on a little pink star. So wherever the pink star, maybe that's in the center. I don't know. I don't play Scrabble. But depending on where you put your letters, you'll gain more points. And also, too, different letters have different points, like an I is worth 1 and H is worth 4. Okay? So that's what he's doing right now. So he says it's a hot day and I hate my wife. What a way to start out, okay? All right, and I know some wives hate their husband. By the way, hate is such a strong word. All right? So blistering hot. Blistering hot. This is a way to describe yeah, good one, Tharcesio. So blistering hot day. So this is just when the temperature is so hot out. You're like, oh my gosh, all you want to do is you just want to go out, hang out in the sprinklers. The sun is just so hot, okay? And all he can think would do with his life is play Scrabble. So he should be exercising, all right? So he should be out exercising. So when you exercise, you run, lift weights, do different things like that. I should be exercising too, okay? Spending money or meeting people. When he says spending money, he means out shopping, right? He hasn't spoken to anybody since Thursday except the milkman, all right? So this is the milkman. Okay, this is somebody who delivers milk. They don't really deliver, you don't really see that as much anymore. So he says my letters are crap. Okay, he's playing Scrabble. It's based upon having the right letters. So it's not working out well for him. They're not good. They're not good at all. Okay, so let's continue on. Guido, go ahead, Guido.
Yes.
I watched my wife's smug expression.
Okay, I watched my wife's smug expression as she rearranges, I don't know.
Rearranges. Go ahead.
Her letters. Clack, clack, clack. I hate her. If she wasn't around, it's be doing something interesting right now. It'd be climbing mounts Kilimanjaro. I don't know.
Kilimanjaro. It's okay. Okay,
Yes.
Kilimanjaro.
It'd be starting in the last Hollywood blockbuster. It'd be selling the bench glove on a 60-foot climber. Call it the new horizons. I don't know, but if you're doing something, she plays Jinxed with the J on a W letter score, 30 points. She's beating my already. Maybe I should kill her.
Go ahead, read the next one.
Okay. If only I had a D, then I could play murder. That I would be a sin. That would have permissions. I start chewing on my U. It's a bad habit. I know all the letters are fried. I play Warman for 22 points, mainly so I can keep chewing on my U.
Okay, good. Okay, so her smug expression, so we just saw what a smug expression is. It's where you, when you're smug, it's like you're looking down upon somebody. It's like you're looking at the person like they're stupid, okay? All right, so rearranges her letters. So she has her letters and she's moving them back and forth, and it makes a sound clack, 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 okay? So he's saying if she wasn't there, he'd be doing all these great things. He'd climb Mount Kilimanjaro, which is one of the highest peaks in the world. He would be the movie star in the latest Hollywood blockbuster. A Hollywood blockbuster is a movie that everybody loves, right? Like Lord of the Rings. That was a blockbuster. That's an example of a blockbuster. Okay, and he'd be sailing around in a big boat like this, a big clipper. Okay, it's a big boat. All right, so she plays a word, gets a big score, she's beating him, and he's again, it's just a stupid comedy, okay? Maybe I should kill her. And he's thinking if he had a murder D, or a letter D, he could spell murder, okay? And that would be a sign, that would be permission. Permission, like when a little kid asks you for something, they ask for your permission. So he's chewing on his U. I don't know why, but he likes chewing on these letters here. Okay, so good. Juan, go ahead, Juan.
Okay. Okay. As I'm picking new letters from the back, I find myself thinking, the letter will tell me what to do. If they spell out kill, or stab, or her name, or anything, I'll do it right now. I'll finish her off. My rag spell, my spell.
Oh, this isn't a real word. Don't worry.
Right.
So again, you have the so what happens is let me see if you can see the Scrabble rack. So in front of you, you have this rack. So that's your rack. So you're sitting there, right? So thankful. Okay, that actually spells something. Okay, go ahead.
My rack spell my spa. Press the U in my mood. Damn. I can see really well. The head of the sun, the head on the sun is pushing at me through the window. I can hear buzzing insects outside. I hope they are not bees. My cousin Harold swallowed a bee when he was 9. His throat swelled up and he died. Oh. I hope that if they are bees, they fly into my wife's throat.
Yeah, so pretty crazy. Please don't anybody be upset about this, okay? It's just funny, stupid humor. Okay, so he's thinking of different letters. So from the bag. So that's where you get these letters, all right, to tell him what to do. If they spell out kill or stab, or anything, he'll do it right now. But it doesn't spell out anything. Okay, and here is really nothing. So the heat of the sun is pushing at me. So something's pushing at you. So the sun is, it's just beating down, it's coming down. So pushing at me, meaning you can feel that heat, all right? So insects, so we all know what insects are, right? Okay, so they make a nice little buzzing sound. Oops. So here's some insects. Okay, so they're outside, they're making a buzzing sound. Yep. And then bees. So you have bees. Everybody knows about bees. Bees make honey. But also, too, sometimes people are allergic to bees.
Yep.
Okay. All right. And you can almost die. Or you can die. Some people will die from it. So they'll swell up like that. They'll get really bad. Okay. Oh, look at this little kid. So he got stung by a bee. But his cousin Harold swallowed one and he died. Now he's hoping that his wife would do that as well. So his throat swelled up. So this is like his foot swelled up, the throat swelled up. Okay. Okay. Nihan. Go ahead, Nihan. And by the way, if you guys have questions, let me know. Okay. Just ask me. Okay. Go ahead, Nihan. Can you start here? She plays Sweatier.
Yes. She plays Sweatier using all her letters. 24 points plus at 50 points bonus. If it wasn't too hard to move, I would strangely her
Strangle.
Right now.
Strangle. That's when somebody puts their hands on your throat, okay, and strangles you. Okay, hopefully nobody does that to you.
I will strangle her right now. I'm getting sweatier. It needs to rain to clear the air. As soon as that thought crosses my mind, I find a good word. Humid. How can I pronounce it?
Humid.
Humid on a double word score using the D or Jinxed. The U makes a little splash of a salvia when I put it down. Another 22 points. I hope she has loosely letters.
Lousy.
Lousy.
Okay. Go ahead.
She tells me she has lousy letters. For some reasons, I hate her more.
Go ahead.
She plays fun with the F on a double letter and gets up to fill the kettle and turn on the air condition. Oh.
Okay, so good air conditioning. So yeah, so guys, so remember, it's a hot day. It's a hot day. So when you're sweatier, okay, this is when somebody's sweating because it's hot out, okay? When it's humid, what humid is when there's a lot of moisture in the air, okay? So they usually say hot and humid, okay? It's really hot and humid out, okay? And then a fan, when they're talking about fan, like, you know, like a ceiling fan, okay? All right? So this is a fan to use to cool you off, okay? So again, this author is pretty funny. This author is pretty funny, okay? So yeah, he would move to strangle her right now, okay? Yeah, a lot of this other stuff is pretty basic, but lousy. So lousy letters. So if you have lousy food, the food tastes terrible. If you have a lousy relationship with somebody, that means it's not good. Yeah, terrible. Lousy is just like, ugh. So lousy is if somebody cooks you like a really bad meal, and that's lousy food. Disgusting. Right, yep, very. You can also have, it can be a lousy weather, all right? So the weather outside, it isn't good, okay? Anything that lousy is something that's bad, okay?
We should use it with objects?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's
lousy man. We cannot say lousy man or woman.
Say, no. It is. It's an adjective. It's an adjective. So you use it with nouns. Nouns are objects. Okay. People, place, things. Okay. So lousy letters. Okay. The weather is a noun. Okay. A man is a noun as well. Yep. Okay. So that lousy man. All right. Okay. So Prasanna, go ahead, Prasanna. It's the hottest day. And make sure you unmute yourself, okay? All right. Prasanna. Yep, and Tharcesio is correct. Tropical places are hot and humid. Yep. And Tharcesio, you just want to put tropical places are hot and humid, or you can put tropical places are typically humid. You won't want to put used to. Okay. Typically. Typically. Yep. Good. Wet. Yep. You're welcome, Tharcesio. Prasanna. I don't know what happened, Prasanna. Make sure you unmute yourself, okay? And Douglas, good evening to you. Roni. Hello, Roni.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, Roni. Roni, can you read for me? It sounds like you have a really good voice. Can you read for me where it starts out the hottest day? It's the hottest day for 10 years.
Let me look for it. It's the hottest day for 10 years, and my wife is turning on the kettle. This is why I hate my wife. I play saps with the Z double, and she gets a static shock of the air conditioning unit. I find this remarkably satisfying. She sits back down with a heavy sigh and starts fiddling with her letters again. Clack, 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 clack. I feel a terrible rage build up inside me. Some inner poison slowly spreading through my limbs, and when it gets to my fingertips, and I am going to jump out of my chair, spilling the Scrabble tiles over the floor, and I'm going to start hitting her. Wow, hitting her again and again and again.
Pretty crazy. Yeah, no, I'm here. Just crazy stuff here, huh? You know.
Yeah. So that guy's mad.
He's mad, and hey guys, it's just some crazy story, okay? So yeah, it's the hottest day for 10 years. So you would say that's record-breaking heat. Okay? Okay, record-breaking heat. All right? Okay, so hot. Oh my gosh, we don't even know what to do. So yeah, she's turning on the kettle. So kettle. Okay, so here we go. So a little kettle where you put some tea. All right, you heat some water, and then he plays zaps, like zap with you, like if you get shocked. Okay, that's a zap. And Nihan, yep, above average. So Nihan, you would say above average temperatures. Okay. By the way, guys, those of you that don't have it, get some earbuds, okay, or like a headset. Okay, just stick some earbuds in your ear, so that way we don't get we don't hear ourselves. Okay, so static shock off the air conditioning. All right, so static shock. It's just a small little shock that you get. Sometimes you get it if you're rubbing your feet on the carpet. Okay. Satisfying, makes them feel good, remarkably satisfying. So again, this author, just really weird, really funny stuff, how things in the Scrabble board are working out with the way that real life is playing out. So she sits back down with a heavy sigh. Fiddling, when you're fiddling around with stuff, you're playing around with something, okay? So fiddling around with her letters. Again, this clack, clack, clack. He has this rage, okay? Everything's going on inside him. Okay, so he wants to spill the Scrabble tiles all over the floor and start hitting her again and again. Okay, so rage. Rage is just like an uncontrollable anger. Uncontrollable anger. Okay, Sami. Hi, Sami Ali, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, Sami. The rage gets to my fingertips. Go ahead.
The reed get to my fingertips and press. My heart is beating. I am sweating. I think my face actually twitched. Then I think doubles and sit back into my chair. The kettle start whistling as the witching builds. It makes me feel hotel. Okay?
Go ahead.
She plays ready.
Can we see the
on
words,
the
please?
What?
Yeah, the words are already on the screen. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, make sure you click on Bret Tutor, okay? Right. Go ahead. Continue on. Go ahead, Sami.
She plays ready on table board of 20 points. Then goes to pour herself a cup of tea. No, I don't want one. Yes. I still blank till from the little pig when she's not looking, and threw back a V from my rack. She giving me a suspicious look. She sits back drew with her cup of tea, making a cup ring on the table. As I play an 8-letter word, cheating using the A of ready. 64 points, including then 5 point bonus. I write bonus.
Bonus.
Which means I am beating here now.
Okay. So stop right here. All right. And yeah, hey, by the way, Sami, just make sure you're taking the right classes, okay? You should probably take more beginner classes. It's okay, Sami, but just as a recommendation, take more beginner classes. I have some beginner classes coming up, okay? That's all right, Sami. So, yeah, the rage gets to my fingertips and passes, okay? So right now it's at the end of his fingers, okay? So your fingertips. Okay, so it gets there, but then it just goes out, all right? So yeah, he's sweating, his heart is beating, thump, 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 right? Okay? And then his face starts to twitch. So he's really getting crazy, all right? Then the kettle starts whistling, all right? So when you have a kettle, again, you have hot water in the kettle, okay? And you have it where it whistles, okay? Where there's steam coming out, you'd see some steam coming out. Unfortunately, let's see here. Okay, well, I guess it's not going to show it. So yeah, so that's when it comes out. It makes him feel hotter, and she plays another word, pours herself a cup of tea, and he says to himself, "No, I do not want one." All right, so he steals. So check this out. But his wife's not looking, so he steals a letter, right, when her back is turned. Okay, and in here, okay, he plays an 8-letter word, cheating. So when he steals the letter, he is cheating. Again, guys, I think you understand the story now, that what's going on, right? So it ends up, the words play out as the story goes along. Okay. So good. Tharcesio. Go ahead, Tharcesio. She asked me if I cheated.
She asked me if I cheated. I really, really hate her. She plays ignore on the triple word for 21 points. The score is 153 to her, 155 to me. The steam rising from her cup of tea makes me feel hotter. I try to make murderous words with the letters on my rack, but the best I can do is sleep. My wife sleeps all the time. She slept through an argument or our next door neighbors had that resulted in a broken door, a smashed TV, a Teletubby Lala doll with the stuffing coming out, and she beat it.
It's a complain. Yeah, it's complain. It's to some people it's a bad word. To some people it isn't. Okay. So and it's bitched at me. Okay, and it comes from a female dog. That's what you refer to, a female dog. Okay, right? Go ahead.
And then she beat it at me for being moody and next day from lack of sleep.
Okay, go ahead. Read just a little bit more here. If only.
If only there was some way for me to get rid of her. I spot a chance to use all my letters. Explodes using the X of Jinxed 72 points. That will show her.
As I put down. Yep. As I put down. Go ahead.
As I put the last letter down, there is a deafening bang, and the air conditioning until on it failed.
Yep. Sorry. Deafening. Okay, and we say that like a deafening sound, like sometimes thunder. It's deafening. So guys, remember, it keeps coming back to this thing, jinxed, right? How many times do we see this word? We see it again and again and again. Okay, as far as the use of this word, jinxed. All right, I think that was her first letter or first word that she put down. So we go back to the Scrabble board. All right. Okay. You can see where jinxed, right? Jinxed would be played out on here. Okay. So again, this is our Scrabble board. So a lot of things are going around this word jinxed. Okay. So good. So let's look at this. Ignore. So she comes back, asks if they cheated. I really hate her. She plays ignore. So he's just going to ignore her question. All right? Okay, so the steam is rising from her cup. So when you have hot water, So you have steam that comes up, okay? Let's just go here. Okay, how come Google can't just know? So yeah, so steam is coming up. That's what's rising out of this. Okay, the best he can do is sleep. Okay, his wife sleeps all the time. He's complaining about this. Wow, boy, the neighbors went a little crazy, huh? Okay, and yes, Nihan, you ask about a steamboat. So yeah, so a steamboat, okay, back in the old days, there were a lot of things that ran off of steam engines, okay? Steam used to propel, or steam propelled the first part of the Industrial Revolution, all right? Okay. Oh, you use a steamboat? Wow, okay. All right. Let's see here. So Teletubby, okay? So Teletubby were these crazy little things here, okay? So here's a Teletubby. Oops. So these are Teletubbies. These are pretty freaky looking, okay? All right. So guys, sometimes there's words in here that, yeah, are towards cuss words. I apologize, okay? They come in every once in a while, but bitched is when you complain, okay? Complain, all right? So she complained at him, okay? All right, so anyway, let's just go on here. So deafening bang. So deafening is a sound, like when you go deaf, you can't hear anything. So deafening, all right? Okay, so let's continue on. So good. Vinicius left right when it's his turn. Vinicius, what are you doing? Let's see here. Atina from Argentina. Hola, Atina. Atina, escuche. Hey, Atina, make sure that you... Hey. Hi. No. Hi. Okay. Hi.
Oh my God.
So, go ahead, Atina. Can you read here? My heart is racing.
Yes, my heart is racing, but not from the shock of the bang. I don't believe it, but it can't be coincidence. The letters made it happen. I played the word explodes, and it happened. The air conditioning unit exploded. And before, I played the word cheating when I cheated, and sap when my wife got the electric shock. The words are coming true. The letters are choosing their future. The whole game is seen. How do you say?
Mm-hmm. It's jinxed. Yeah, and what jinxed is it's kind of like if somebody put a bad spell on you, okay, like a witch. If a witch put a spell on you, so now you're jinxed. And sometimes people are jinxed. Sometimes people, for whatever reason, they're jinxed. It's just bound to not work out right. Go ahead.
My wife plays sang with the N on a triple letter for 10 points. I have to test it. I have to play something and see if it happens. Something unlikely to prove that the letters are making it happen. My rack is ABQYFWE. That doesn't leave me with a lot of options. I start frantically checking on the B. Chewing.
Yeah, chewing. So Atina, you had very good pronunciation, but do you know how to pronounce this word here?
Oh no, I don't know. That's a word.
Yeah, it's not a word. It's okay. Good, Atina. You're like, what? So here we go.
Don't be bad, Bret.
But nothing mean. So this is great, guys. I mean, again, this is where the story comes together. I hope you all are enjoying this. I know I'm probably enjoying it more than most of you, but it is kind of fun, right? You're reading a story, you're learning new vocabulary, and you're seeing just this really craziness. So again, it's all coming together around this jinxed, Okay? So this game is jinxed. The letters are choosing the future. Whatever they put on the board comes true. Okay? Let's continue reading because we might, we're going to be able to make it through this. We'll be able to make it through this in the class. So this is great. Great. So very good. Yeah, jinxed. Jinxed is kind of like so Nihan. It's kind of like when you're cursed, when there's like a spell on you. It's kind of like when you're damned as well. You know, like just bad things are going to happen when you're jinxed. Vinicius. Good, Vinicius.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I play fly using the L of sports. I sit back in my chair and close my eyes, waiting for the sensation of rising up from my chair, waiting to fly. Stupid. I open my eyes and there's a fly, an insect buzzing around above the strawberry board, surfing the thermos from the tapped cup of tea. That proves nothing. The fly could have been there anyway. I need to play something unambiguous.
Unambiguous. Yeah, so if something's ambiguous, okay?
Ambiguous and unambiguous.
Yeah, so ambiguous is if something can have like different definitions. If there's a situation where you don't really, it's hard to understand what's going on, it's ambiguous. Unambiguous is clear, easy to understand. Yep, okay, go ahead.
Something that can't be misinterpreted. Something absolute and final. Something terminal. Something murderous. My wife plays caution, using a blank tile for the N, 18 points. My rack is AQWEUK, plus the B in my mode. I am awed by the power of the letters, and frustrated that I can't wield it. Maybe I should cheat again and pick up the letters I need to spell slash or slay. Then
so
it
good.
hits me.
Oh, no, it's good. Good.
It's good.
Very good. Yep.
Slash slay.
Yeah, slash or slay. So slash is like to cut somebody, slash them, and slay is like a dragon. You kill somebody when you slay. It's like you slay a dragon. Okay. That everybody says you slay a dragon, you're gonna kill him. Okay, so yeah, so let's continue on just because we have a few more minutes, but I want to explain just a little bit of this. Okay, wield it, cannot wield it. So wield is like to control. You won't say that you wield a car though. Okay, but you might wield a knife. Okay. All right. Okay. So you might wield a knife. Oops. So that means that you have one in your hand. It's in your control. Okay. So he's frustrated. So he's also awed. So when you're in awe, it's disbelief. Okay. It's like maybe some of you are in just a slight amount of awe about this story, because I'm sure you wouldn't expect a story this crazy. Actually, this story's new to me too. I just go by the ratings. So I'm enjoying it just as much as you all are. Okay, so let's see here. All right. Ahmed. Hi, Ahmed.
Mr. Bret.
Hey, how are you? Good to see you again. Ahmed, can you... Yep, and I'm working on my pronunciation, okay? So, of your name. So then it goes, then it hits me. Go ahead.
Beginning of then?
Then it hits me.
Then it's me, the perfect word. Then is then it hits me, the perfect word. A powerful, dangerous, terrible word. I play quick for 19 points. I wonder if the strength of will be proportionate to how many points it scored.
No. So where are you? Then it hits me. Okay, yeah. Go on. Continue. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I can,
Yep.
yes,
And
I
hey,
can
wait,
feel.
one second. So, Jose, is this any Jose that's in class? Okay. So, Jose that's watching in class, listen, relax. Okay, Jose?
Yes.
All right? Just, no, not you, but Jose who's watching in class, chill out, okay? All right? I'm trying to make sure the students here are going well. I'm answering your question. All right? And Jose, let me just show you something, Jose, instead of always asking people questions, okay? So just look here, Jose. Okay, all you have to do is you go to dictionary.com. Okay, you type in odd. All right. Okay, and you have this. Okay. All right. Okay, and then when you have odd, you type in this. Okay, and then it's going to give you the phonetic spelling. It's very similar. Okay, so guys, there's a saying. Give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Teach a man a fish, he eats for a lifetime, okay? So guys, as you're learning English, try to understand that when you're asking questions about pronunciation, different things like that, all you have to do is go to dictionary.com, all right? Okay? So those of you that are in the lobby that are just in the chat, of course I want to help you. I always want to help you, okay? But keep in mind that I'm trying to run a class. So if you ask a question and then you hammer me again, you know, okay? We're trying to concentrate on a class. So Jose, there's the answer to your question, and you'll be able to get to it that way. But again, guys, be respectful of what's going on in the class, okay? Let's go on. Let's continue here. Okay, so go ahead, Ahmed.
I can feel the trembling energy of potential in my veins. I am
in my veins.
I am in my veins. I am commanding fate. I am manipulating destiny. My wife believes this for 30 points just as the room starts to shake. I gasp with surprise and vindication, and the bee that I was chewing on gets logged in my throat. I try to call.
I draw blood clawing at my neck.
Yeah. My face goes red. My throat swells. I draw blood doing at my neck. The earthquake builds a climate.
Okay, so
I
good, so good. Nope, it's good. Good, and stop right there, okay? So yeah, so here's where we're at Niha, okay? Or Nihan. Just search for I play Quake for 19 points. Okay, so he plays Quake. So I don't know. I don't understand how he thinks that this is good. Okay, so you know, like you have a earthquake. Okay, like the one. Okay, so this is like an earthquake. So he thinks that you know, it's proportion of the points it scored. So now he feels this trembling in his veins, but his wife ends up playing death. Ends up playing death for 34 points. Okay, so he gasps. That's where you're like, oh my gosh, it's like you're in awe again. Okay, so the B, he was chewing on this. Again, he was chewing on this letter the whole time. Remember the Scrabble letter? It gets stuck in his throat. Okay, all right. So he falls to the floor. His wife just sits there watching. Okay, so boom, that's the end of it, folks. Okay. Oh, Atina, I know it's a little creepy, but it's a little bit funny too. Okay, but you like it? Good, Atina. Atina, you have so there's different types of humor. Okay. All right, so you have like what they call a dry sense of humor. Some people would call this type of humor a little twisted as well. So hey guys, comments on the story. So go ahead, just anybody, just open up, okay? So go ahead, guys. Any comments on this story? You feel? Go ahead, Tharcesio. Speak. Okay. You know. It's
Oh,
okay, Tharcesio. What'd you think about this?
I said I feel sorry for him because she don't love his wife.
Well, yeah, he doesn't love his wife, but he
doesn't love.
Yeah, but they call this irony, right? Okay, so what irony is where, you know, he's the one who wants to kill her, and instead he ends up dying. She's the one where this Jinxed, remember Jinxed Scrabble game comes back to get him. Okay? All right? So what about you, Vinicius? What do you think, Vinicius?
Very good, the test. I loved it, but really incredible about the Scramble and the history is really nice history. Comics,
Yeah.
I like.
yeah, and also too, it's good. I mean, you guys are learning new vocabulary, but it makes you think. You have to start understanding the story and how it plays out. And by the way, these stories, they're new to me too, okay? So I go to a site that has different ratings. I look for the higher ratings. I figure out which ones are going to fit in the right class time, and then just go through them. So I enjoy them just as much as you do. You know? So what about you? Let's see here. So, yeah. Oh, I know. She doesn't love his wife, Tharcesio, okay? Sometimes things happen in life, Tharcesio, okay? Let's hope death doesn't happen. But sometimes people, you know, they don't get along. It's life. Juan, what do you think, Juan? Do you like this one? Okay. Okay, I got it, Tharcesio. Okay, nothing from you, Juan. Nihan, what about you, Nihan? Yeah, you haven't gotten any sleep. You know, and then you walk into an English class and it's about letters killing somebody. You know, what do you think, Nihan?
You are definitely right. I prefer to write because it's a little late. Very, very.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was just saying though.
I don't understand the whole story. Maybe I should read it again by myself.
Yep. Okay. So yeah, you know what? You're having a little bit of an issue. Some other people. Let me show you again. Okay. I want to explain. Let me explain Scrabble. Okay. Let me explain Scrabble to you. Okay. My mom and my brothers used to play this. I don't know. I was never much for this type of game. Okay. So Scrabble.
Really?
I was always into
like
sports.
Scrabble?
Nah, you know, I was always into sports. I did like a game called Dungeons and Dragons, and I actually created my own as well, but I wasn't much into Scrabble. Yep. So, okay, so here's Scrabble again. So imagine they're making all of these words, okay, on this board. And what's happening is they start out with Jinxed. So Jinxed was their first one. Let's say Jinxed goes down here. And they continue to add in these words. And remember, all these words have to do with what is going on in their life right now. Like shock, all this different stuff. Let's look at a few of these, right? Okay, so we'll go back in here. So as this is going along, so again, they start out with, oh no, I'm sorry. They play begin. Begin is the first one. So that's the first one that goes down the screen. Okay, then Jinxed. All right, let's just grab this here. Wait. So again, let's look at the Scrabble board. Okay, see how everything's playing out. Okay, then Jinxed. Okay, goes along, and then if I had a D, I could play murder. Then warmer, because remember it's hot. Okay, it's hot. And then she plays sweatier. Again, when you're sweating, water's coming out of you, perspiration. Okay, humid, when it's hot and humid like we were talking about, okay? And then fan, okay? Like fan because it's so hot you want to fan, all right? And then ready, so that means the water's ready, she goes to get it. And remember, he cheated when she was turned around, okay? So you can see that all of this is playing out. Whatever they play on the board happens in real life. So he figures this out, and he wants to kill her, so he puts Quake, but then all of a sudden she plays Death. And he chokes on the piece, and boom. No more.
Bret,
Okay?
just a question.
Mm-hmm.
Does he work?
Does he work? I have no idea if he works or not. You know?
Because I think
looks,
that's the reason he plays Scrabble all day long.
Yep. That's the only thing he can do. So yeah, Tina. So in here, the story starts out with he hates his wife. Oh, I hate my wife. You know. Yeah. So like Neon says, why doesn't he play the word cool, dry, or roomy? So good. So okay, guys. Hey, Francisco. Class is actually over. Okay. All right, class is over, okay? So anyway, well, hey everybody, good story. I'm glad we got all the way through it as well. So I'm gonna end the